methodical. Escaping monthly rent, scaling a business into its own dedicated space, or securing a stable investment are primary drivers behind the shift toward small warehouses. While the benefits are tangible, the commercial purchasing process follows a set of rules that differs significantly from residential real estate. To navigate this transition, we have established a 6-step roadmap, moving from initial financial assessment to the final handover of the property. Before beginning Step 1, you must assemble a professional advisory team, an accountant, a finance broker, and a commercial solicitor. Navigating the commercial purchasing process alone or relying exclusively on the seller's real estate agent often leads to significant legal and financial errors. Step 1 is getting finance ready. Before evaluating specific properties, you need to work with your broker to determine your exact borrowing capacity and your required deposit. In the commercial sector, developers and sales agents frequently require proof that your finance is already arranged before they will entertain a formal offer. Warning tone. This brings us to a critical warning, the SMSF trap. Many buyers choose to purchase warehouses through a self-managed superfund. The risk occurs when a buyer commits to a property before their complex SMSF trust structure and specific lender documentation are fully established. This page outlines the common mistakes buyers make with self-managed superfunds, highlighting the risks of an incorrect setup and failing to properly understand borrowing capacity up front. Entering the commercial market with a pre-approved, legally sound financial structure provides the leverage needed to act quickly when a property becomes available. With your finance ready, move to Step 2. Find a property and request an IM, or information memorandum. This checklist breaks down the critical components inside an IM. You must review the pricing, floor plans, inclusions, estimated outgoings, and project timelines. The IM provides the baseline facts. Review the estimated outgoings and timelines carefully, as these represent the asset's long-term carrying costs. If the data confirms the property is viable, you progress to Step 3, request contracts and agree on terms. This is where you negotiate the purchase price, the deposit amount, and finance clauses. At this stage, you face the second major warning, the legal trap. Signing a commercial contract without a specialized commercial solicitor increases the risk of being bound to unfavorable terms. This page details the specific risks involved. It shows how failing to secure finance approval in time or missing a due diligence deadline can lead to the loss of your deposit. Unlike residential real estate, commercial contracts rarely include a cooling-off period. Once the agreement is signed, the legal obligations are absolute. Once your solicitor has approved the contract, Step 4 is to sign the agreement and pay your deposit, which is typically 10% of the purchase price. If you are purchasing a warehouse off the plan, settlement is triggered only after the developer receives the official statement of compliance. Step 5 begins the moment that settlement date is confirmed. This requires an intense period of coordination to ensure everything is in place for the transfer. This diagram shows the required communication loop. You must proactively update your broker, your bank, and your solicitor so their processes align exactly with the settlement date. This checklist from the guide details the necessary actions, specifically the requirement to ensure all funds are liquid and to confirm the final timelines with your solicitor. Preparing for settlement is an active management phase. Your professional team must operate on the same schedule to avoid the financial penalties associated with late settlement. Finally, we reach Step 6, settlement and handover. Legal ownership of the property transfers to you, and the transaction is complete. You should receive a handover pack from the agent or developer. This contains defect reporting processes, equipment manuals, warranties, and utility connection details. Your first operational priority on day 1 is security. You should hire a locksmith to change every lock on the premises immediately. During construction, a wide range of tradespeople and contractors had access to the building. Changing the locks ensures you have exclusive control over the asset. Commercial ownership is finalized through this handover process. It is only when the space is secured under your exclusive control that the purchase is truly complete. You have now navigated the financial requirements and legal procedures necessary to secure your own commercial asset. Reviewing the 6 steps: get finance ready, request the IM, agree on terms, sign the contract, prepare for settlement, and take handover. If you are ready to begin Step 1 and need to assess your borrowing position, contact us at warehouses@eqwg.com.au or call 0488-823-327 for expert advice. The commercial process requires more rigor upfront, But executing these 6 steps correctly builds a foundation for long-term business scale and wealth generation.